Lord be with you. A blessed morning to all of you on this 12th day of Christmas. If Deborah and I were still in Louisiana with our family, where we were some 30 years ago, serving as pastor, and we would be heading out after church today, sometime later this afternoon, to join the rest of our Mardi Gras crew for a 12th night party. Tomorrow begins the season of Mardi Gras, the season of Epiphany, a time of celebrating that the light indeed has come. And so the 12th night parties became a big kickoff celebration to that time of year. It's a great reminder that Christmas begins on the 25th of December and continues for an entire 12 days. Tomorrow morning is the feast of the Epiphany of our Lord. While we won't gather for the divine service with communion and all of that on Epiphany this year, we will gather for chapel service. I asked the principal, and she graciously agreed to move chapel from Wednesday of this coming week to Monday morning. So our first day back to school will also begin with worship on the Feast of the Epiphany. So 8:10 tomorrow, if you'd like to join us. The portico entrance is the best for church members, parents, and others. We try and keep all the rest of the doors locked up tight to keep our children secure. So that's the only door that's available for our midweek chapel services. Please also notice worship plans for the coming weeks. Next Sunday, the first Sunday after Epiphany, always identified as the Feast of the Baptism of our Lord. So Eucharist, communion next weekend as well. Then in several weeks at the end of the month, we'll join for National Lutheran Schools Week service. We're going to only have one service on Sunday morning that day, 10 a.m. over in the school's gymnasium. So if you'd like to be in worship in this building, Saturday evening, 6 p.m., while it's a fourth Sunday, we are going to have communion that evening since we won't have opportunity at the 9:30 service. Anyway, so make those plans. You'll see them in the outsert to make sure you're a part of worship during these weeks. Finally, about our worship this morning, those of you who have been in worship since Christmas Day will recognize the outline of the service very much, since we're using the same one for all of the season of Christmas. So you'll notice a couple of more Christmas carols and hymns as we move forward. The Alleluia verse, as I mentioned last weekend, Alleluia verse rather is a look forward to the season of Mardi Gras and the Alleluia that we'll be singing together with our school family in the coming weeks. Thought I would include it in worship during these weeks. Before we begin with the opening hymn, why don't we stand, greet one another, find someone maybe you haven't seen for a couple of weeks, and bring them a word of peace.